Hello? Is anybody there? Hi, I'm just I have a thing due tomorrow night where I have to either do a presentation or a video about a guy, or not a guy specifically. A some artist or something from a Spanish speaking country. And I just want to it's not due till 10 p.m. tonight, so I also really want to play Tetris today. So I'm probably just going to do all the notes and stuff for whatever. Hi Chris, how are you today? Um Probably just going to do all the notes for it, like what his all of his information. Um and then I'll record it and make the video tomorrow off stream. But I also would like to read because I like reading. Cuz he is I have one of his books, the guy that I'm going to do. Um Gabriel Garcia Marquez. He No one writes to the colonel. I'm not going to read that story because that story is really long. I'll choose a shorter story. There's one of these days is for I haven't read all of his stories, so they could be pretty depressing. Um Also see if I can. Oh, we can do homework together, Chris. We'll do homework together. Um let's see if there are any of his stories online so that I can read. Um well while there's something to look at, so you're just not looking at me. Short stories. Woot woot, Spanish time. It's not real Spanish, so all I'm doing is reading. A very old man with enormous wings. Oh, this is a quite a short story. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna do some reading. We're gonna do some reading first. How does that sound? Reading time. Let's see. I'll zoom in on this. Zoom. It's also a translated story, so um, that's. Let me get ready by drinking water. I think I've read this story before. Now I'm looking at it. So he's famous. Gabriel Garcia Marquez is famous for a style of writing that's called. It is in English because I'm doing something in English, but he's famous for magic realism. It is a 20th century style of fiction and literary genre. The terms were influenced by eponymous German painting style in the 1920s. Magic realism paints a realistic view of the modern world while also adding magical elements, often dealing with the blurring of the lines between fantasy and reality. Magical realism, perhaps the most common term, often refers to literature in particular, with magical or supernatural phenomena presented in an otherwise real-world or mundane setting, commonly found in novels and dramatic performances. Yes. You're right, Tara, it is English. I don't know if I already said that, but also let's get here. I'm going to play music. Don't sue me. Okay, it's going through the right channel. This music may have absolutely nothing to do with the story we're reading. While I'm reading this Wikipedia article about magic realism, just so everybody can be a little more informed about what I'm about to read to you. Also, I'm still wearing my Wawa name tag. underneath this sweatshirt. And otherwise, despite including certain magic elements, it is generally considered to be a different genre from fantasy because magical realism uses a substantial amount of realistic detail and employs magical elements to make a point about reality, while fantasy stories are often separated from reality. Magical realism is often seen as an amalgamation of real and magical events that produces a more inclusive writing form than either literary realism or fantasy. The term magic realism is broadly descriptive rather than critically rigorous, and Matthew Stretcher defines it as what happens when a highly detailed realistic setting is invaded by something too strange to believe. The term and its wide definition can often become confused as many writers are categorized as magical realists. Irene Gunther tackles the German roots of the term, and now an earlier magic realist art is related to a later magic realist literature. Magical realism is often associated with Latin American literature. Particular founders of the genre, particularly the authors Maria Luisa Bombal, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Isabel Allende, Jorge Luis Borges, Juan Rulfo. Yeah, you get the idea. And then the English ones, you'll probably know Neil Gaiman or Salman Rushdie. So yeah, that's what we're about to read. Now's reading time. I'm gonna turn off my little webcam so that everybody can be on the same page here. Webcam gone. Webcam gone. Oh, you can't see me anymore. And now I'm just gonna read. Actually, let's no music while I'm reading. You have to pay attention to me or not pay attention to me at all. So leave if you're not gonna pay attention. God. Let me get another big swig of water as I'm about to read for about 20 minutes, probably. Very Old Man with Enormous Wings by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Translated by Gregory Rabassa, I think. I don't know if that's actually his name. On the third day of rain, they had killed so many crabs inside the house that Paleo had to cross his drenched courtyard and throw them into the sea, because the newborn child had a temperature all night, and they thought it was due to the stench. The world had been sad since Tuesday. Sea and sky were a single ash-gray thing, and the sands of the beach, which on March nights glimmered like powdered lights, had become a stew of mud and rotten shellfish. The light was so weak at noon that when Paleo was coming back to the house after throwing away the crabs, it was hard for him to see what it was that was moving and groaning in the rear of the courtyard. He had to go very close to see that it was an old man, a very old man, lying face down in the mud, who, in spite of his tremendous efforts, couldn't get up, impeded by his enormous wings. There we go. That's there it is, guys. Magical realism. Frightened by that nightmare, Paleo ran to get names. Elisenda? Chris, correct me. You're good at Spanish. Paleo Elisenda. I'm proud of you, Chris. Frightened by that nightmare, Paleo ran to get Elisenda, his wife, who was putting compresses on the sick child, and he took her to the rear of the courtyard. They both looked at the fallen body with a mute stupor. He was dressed like a rag picker. There were only a few faded hairs left on his bald skull, and very few teeth in his mouth, and his pitiful condition of a drenched great-grandfather took away any sense of grandeur he might have had. His huge buzzard wings, dirty and half-plucked, were forever entangled in the mud. They looked at him so long and so closely that Paleo and Elisenda very soon overcame their surprise, and in the end found him familiar. Then they dared to speak to him, and he answered in an incomprehensible dialect with a strong sailor's voice. That was how they skipped over the inconvenience of the wings, and quite intelligently concluded that he was a lonely castaway from some foreign ship wrecked by the storm. Thanks for the vine boom. It was perfect timing, too. And yet, They called in a neighbor woman who knew everything about life and death to see him, and all she needed was one look to show them their mistake. That was good. He's an angel, she told them. He must have been coming for the child, but the poor fellow is so old that the rain knocked him down. That's sad. The child's gonna die, bro. On the following day, everyone knew that a flesh and blood angel was held captive in Palaio's house. Against the judgment of the wise neighbor woman, for whom angels in those times were the fugitive saviors of a celestial conspiracy, they did not have the heart to club him to death. Palaio watched over him all afternoon from the kitchen, armed with his bailiff's club. Before going to bed, he dragged him out of the mud and locked him up with the hens in the wire chicken coop. In the middle of the night, when the rain stopped, Palaio and Elisenda were still killing crabs. A short time afterward, the child woke up without a fever and with a desire to eat. Then they felt magnanimous and decided to put the angel on a raft with fresh water and provisions for 3 days, and leave him to his fate on the high seas. But when they went out into the courtyard with the first light of dawn, they found the whole neighborhood in front of the chicken coop having fun with the angel, without the slightest reverence, tossing him things to eat through the openings in the wire, as if he weren't a supernatural creature, but a circus animal. Father Gonzaga arrived before 7 o'clock, alarmed at the strange news. By that time, onlookers less frivolous than those at dawn had already arrived, and they were making all kinds of conjectures concerning the captive's future. The simplest among them thought that he should be named mayor of the world. Others of sterner mind felt that he should be promoted to the rank of 5-star general in order to win all wars. Some visionaries hoped that he could be put to stud in order to implant the earth a race of winged wise men who could take charge of the universe. But Father Gonzaga, before becoming a priest, had been a robust woodcutter. Standing by the wire, he reviewed his catechism in an instant and asked them to open the door so that he could take a closer look at that pitiful man who looked more like a huge decrepit hen among the fascinated chickens. He was lying in the corner, drying his open wings in the sunlight among the fruit peels and breakfast leftovers that the early risers had thrown him. Alien to the impertinences of the world, he only lifted his antiquarian eyes and murmured something in his dialect when Father Gonzaga went into the chicken coop and said good morning to him in Latin. The parish priest had his first suspicion of an impostor when he saw that he did not understand the language of God or know how to greet his ministers. Then he noticed that seen close he was much too human. He had an unbearable smell of the outdoors. The backside of his wings was strewn with parasites, and his main feathers had been mistreated by terrestrial winds, and nothing about him measured up to the proud dignity of angels. Then he came out of the chicken coop, and in a brief sermon warned the curious against the risk of being ingenious. Oh, the risk of being ingenuous. An impostor. Sus. He reminded them that the devil had the bad habit of making use of carnival tricks in order to confuse the unwary. He argued that if wings were not the essential element in determining the difference between a hawk and an airplane, they were even less so in the recognition of angels. Nevertheless, he promised to write a letter to his bishop so that the latter would write his primate so that the latter would write to the supreme pontiff in order to get the final verdict from the highest courts. He promised to write a letter to his bishop so that the latter would write his primate so that the latter would write to the supreme pontiff in order to get the final verdict from the higher courts. The highest courts. His prudence fell on sterile hearts. The news of the captive angel spread with such rapidity that after a few hours the courtyard had the bustle of a marketplace, and they had to call in troops with fixed bayonets to disperse the mob that was about to knock the house down. Elisender, her spine all twisted from sweeping up so much marketplace trash, then got the idea of fencing in the yard and charging 5 cents admission to see the angel. Classic. The curious came from far away. A traveling carnival arrived from a flying acrobat. Satan does indeed confuse the unwary. It's quite enjoyable, she says. Good to know. Let me get it. I'm getting a drink. Traveling carnival arrived from a flying acrobat who buzzed over the crowd several times. But no one paid any attention to him because his wings were not those of an angel, but rather those of a sidereal bat. The most fortunate invalids on earth came in search of health. A poor woman who since childhood has been counting her heartbeats and had run out of numbers. A Portuguese man who couldn't sleep because the noise of the stars disturbed him. A sleepwalker who got up at night to undo the things he had done while awake. And many others with less serious ailments. In the midst of that shipwreck disorder that made the earth tremble, Paleo and Elisendo were happy with fatigue. For in less than a week they had crammed their rooms with money, and the line of pilgrims waiting their turn to enter still reached beyond the horizon. The angel was the only one who took no part in his act. He spent his time trying to get comfortable in his borrowed nest, befuddled by the hellish heat of the oil lamps and sacramental candles that had been placed along the wire. At first they tried to make him eat some mothballs, which according to the wisdom of the wise neighbor woman were the food prescribed for angels, but he turned them down, just as he turned down the papal lunches that the penitents brought him, and they never found out whether it was because he was an angel or because he was an old man that in the end ate nothing but eggplant mush. His only supernatural virtue seemed to be patience, especially during the first days, when the hens pecked at him, searching for the stellar parasites that proliferated in his wings, and the cripples pulled out feathers to touch their defective parts with, and even the most merciful threw stones at him, trying to get him to rise so that they could see him standing. The only time they succeeded in arousing him was when they burned his side with an iron for branding steers, for he had always been motionless for so many hours that they thought he was dead. Who said something? So what's side reel mean? You know what? That's a good question, Susie. Let's Abby, sorry. This has happened again. I've mistaken Abby and Susie's usernames. Side reel. It's an adjective meaning of or with respect to the distant stars. Okay. So, side reel. Constellations are stars, not the sun or planets. Where is side reel? Control F. Side reel. Oop, I'm on the wrong. Oops. I don't know where my mouse is anymore. Hold up. Control F. Side reel. A side reel bat. A bat from with respect to distant stars. No, I lost my place. Okay, here it is. They thought he was dead. There you go. You're learning something. They just branded him. He awoke with a start, ranting in his hermetic language with tears in his eyes, and he flapped his wings a couple of times, which brought on a whirlwind of chicken dung and lunar dust, and a gale of panic that did not seem to be of this world. Although many thought that his reaction had not been one of rage, but of pain, from then on they were careful not to annoy him, because the majority understood that his passivity was not that of a hero taking his ease, but that of a cataclysm in repose. A cataclysm in repose. Spooky. Father Gonzaga had held back the crowd's frivolity with formulas of maid-servant inspiration while awaiting the arrival of a final judgment on the nature of the captive. But the mail from Rome showed no sense of urgency. They spent their time finding out if the prisoner had a navel, if his dialect had any connection with the Aramaic, and how many times he could fit on the head of a pin. How many times he could fit on the head of a pin, or whether he wasn't just a Norwegian with wings. Those meager letters might have come and gone until the end of time if a providential event had not put an end to the priest's tribulations. It so happened that during those days, among so many other carnival attractions, there arrived in town the traveling show of the woman who had been changed into a spider for having disobeyed her parents. The admission to see her was not only less than the admission to see the angel, but people were permitted to ask her all manner of questions about her absurd state, and to examine her up and down so that no one would ever doubt the truth of her horror. She was a frightful tarantula the size of a ram, and with the head of a sad maiden. What was most heartening, however, was not her outlandish shape, but the sincere affliction with which she recounted the details of her misfortune. While still practically a child, she had sneaked out of her parents' house to go to a dance, and while she was coming back through the woods after having danced all night without permission, a fearful thunderclap rent the sky in two, and through the crack came the lightning bolt of brimstone that changed her into a spider. Her only nourishment came from the meatballs that charitable souls chose to toss into her mouth. A spectacle like that, full of so much human truth and with such a fearful lesson, was bound to defeat without even trying that of a haughty angel who scarcely deigned to look at mortals. Besides, the few miracles attributed to the angel showed a certain mental disorder, like the blind man who didn't recover his sight but grew 3 new teeth, or the paralytic who didn't get to walk but almost won the lottery, and the leper whose sores sprouted sunflowers. Those consolation miracles, which were more like mocking fun, had already ruined the angel's reputation when the woman, who had been changed into a spider, finally crushed him completely. That was how Father Gonzaga was cured forever of his insomnia, and Paleo's courtyard went back to being as empty as during the time it had rained for 3 days and crabs walked through the bedrooms. The owners of the house had no reason to lament. With the money they saved, they built a 2-story mansion with balconies and gardens and high netting so that the crabs wouldn't get in during the winter, and with iron bars on the windows so that the angels wouldn't get in. Paleo also set up a rabbit warren close to town and gave up his job as a bailiff for good. And Elisenda brought some satin pumps with high heels and many dresses of iridescent silk, the kind worn on Sunday by the most desirable women in those times. The chicken coop was the only thing that didn't receive any attention. They washed it down with craolin and burned tears of myrrh inside it every so often. If they did that, it was not in homage to the angel, but to drive away the dung heap stench that still hung everywhere like a ghost and was turning the new house into an old one. At first, when the child learned to walk, they were careful that he not get too close to the chicken coop, but then they began to lose their fears and got used to the smell. Before the child got his 2nd teeth, he'd gone inside the chicken coop to play, where the wires were falling apart. The angel was no less standoffish with him than the other mortals, but he tolerated the most ingenious infamies with the patience of a dog who had no illusions. They both came down with the chicken pox at the same time. The doctor who took care of the child couldn't resist the temptation to listen to the angel's heart, and he found so much whistling in the heart and so many sounds in his kidneys that it seemed impossible for him to be alive. What surprised him most, however, was the logic of his wings. They seemed so natural on that completely human organism that he couldn't understand why other men didn't have them too. When the child began school, it had been some time since the sun and rain had caused the collapse of the chicken coop. The angel went dragging himself about here and there like a stray, dying man. They would drive him out of the bedroom with a broom, and a moment later they found him in the kitchen. He seemed to be in so many places at the same time that they grew to think that he'd be duplicated, that he was reproducing himself all through the house, and the exasperated and unhinged Elisenda shouted that it was awful living in that hell full of angels. He could scarcely eat, and his antiquarian eyes had also become so foggy that he went about bumping into posts. All he had left were the bare cunulae of his last feathers. Paleo threw a blanket over him and extended him the charity of letting him sleep in the shed, and only then did they notice that he had a temperature at night, and was delirious with the tongue twisters of an old Norwegian. That was one of the few times they became alarmed, for they thought he was going to die, and not even the wise neighbor woman had been able to tell him what to do with dead angels. And yet he not only survived his worst winter, but seemed improved with the first sunny days. He remained motionless for several days in the farthest corner of the courtyard, where no one would see him, and at the beginning of December some large, stiff feathers began to grow on his wings, and the feathers of a scarecrow, which looked more like another misfortune of decrepitude. But he must have known the reason for those changes, for he was quite careful that no one should notice them, that no one should hear the sea shanties that he sometimes sang under the stars. One morning Elisenda was cutting some bunches of onions for lunch, when a wind that seemed to come from the high seas blew into the kitchen. Then she went to the window and caught the angel in his first attempts at flight. They were so clumsy that his fingernails opened a furrow in the vegetable patch, and he was on the point of knocking the shed down with an ungainly flapping that slipped on the light and couldn't get a grip on the air. But he did manage to gain altitude. Elisenda let out a sigh of relief, for herself and for him, when she watched him pass over the last houses, holding himself in some way with the risky flapping of a senile vulture. She kept watching him even when he was through cutting the onions. She kept watching him even when she was through cutting the onions, and she kept on watching him until it was no longer possible for her to see him, because then he was no longer an annoyance in her life, but an imaginary dot on the horizon of the sea. So that's the story. That was a fun story. Hello, Axe. Welcome to the end of my reading session. I'm doing homework. I'm doing a biography presentation on this a Mexican writer. I think he's Mexican. Am I racist? A Spanish-speaking author. Colombian, sorry. He died in Mexico. That's what it was. At least I checked, all right, Chris? At least I checked. At least I corrected myself afterwards. Wow, man. Did you guys enjoy that? Now you have some idea of what magical realism is. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun time? Isn't that fun? That was an interesting story, right? I actually don't think I've read that before. I enjoyed that. It was nice, short, and mysterious. I don't know if you guys have read Neil Gaiman. How do you say Neil Gaiman? But he's an English he's an English magical realist. How do you say it though? How to say? Now we can turn on. I spelled Gaiman. That's okay. Say it.
Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman, am I right? Neil Gaiman. He's an English magical realist fellow. If anybody was, he wrote Sandman. He wrote American Gods. He wrote Coraline. That's what this guy did. This is not the guy I'm writing about. But, yeah. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Now we can turn on music again. Christmas music. As I do this work very slowly. He does kind of look like my dad. Wait, let me find a picture of my dad to show everybody. It's gonna be on my. Can you see that? No, you can't see this. Good. People. Oh, there's one on my phone that I can pull up real fast and just show everybody. It's December, baby. We love December. Let me go to my Just Cam. So everybody, that's how you know we're oh. There he is. There's my dad. There's a picture of my father, everybody. And now we'll go back to this, to him. Frickin' enlarge. That's there he is. I don't know what this article is about, and I don't particularly care what this article is about. Oh, I should save some pictures so that I can put them in. Oops, that's not. You don't need to see. Chad mustache. Truth. Mustaches are a Chad move. Nobel Prize. We're gonna use. Teachers like to see things other than Wikipedia, even though Wikipedia is the best source of information. I support Wikipedia, guys. Just so you know. Wikipedia is the best. No, go back. I'm just getting some other things to open link in new tab. What you learned about his or her life or experience about the history, culture, or society of that country. Well, first we're going to start with his biographical information. He was born in Aracataca, Colombia. Born on March 6th, 1927 in Aracataca, Colombia. Aracataca. That has 4 A's in it. Gee, 5 A's in it. Dang. Colombia. Ugh. Truth. He did get the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1982. 1982 Nobel Prize for Literature. Mostly for his masterpiece, Cien Años de Soledad. 100 Years of Solitude. I should read that. Oh, see, look how much Spanish I know. Cien means 100. Años means years. De means of. And soledad sounds like solitude. There you go, you're learning Spanish, guys. He was the 4th Latin American to be honored, having been preceded by Chilean poets Gabriela Mistral in 1945, Pablo Neruda in 1971, and Guatemalan novelist Miguel Angel Asturias in 1967. With Jorge Luis Borges, Garcia Marquez is the best-known Latin American writer in history. In addition to his masterly approach to the novel, he was a superb crafter of short stories and accomplished journalist. Both his shorter and longer fictions, Garcia Marquez achieved the rare feat of being accessible to the common reader while satisfying the most demanding of sophisticated critics. Truth. Spent the first 8 years of his life with his grandparents. He lived with his grandparents. That's something I can say that I learned about the culture. Lived with his grandparents and parents for 8 years. I'm going to say, I assume living with extended family is part of the culture. Am I right or am I right? His maternal grandparents. Colonel Nicholas Marquez veteran of the War of 1,000 Days. What is heck is that? En Tranquilina Iguaren Cortez de Marquez. Oh. After Nicholas's death, his grandparents, they moved to Barranquilla, a river port. He received a better-than-average education, but claimed as an adult that his most important literary sources were the stories about Arakatica and his family that Nicholas had told him. He studied law. Okay, he got his education in Barranquilla. Trade was he earned his livings. He became a journalist, studied law, then became. Thanks for being here and listening to me mumble while I do homework, guys. I know Chris can handle it because he's drunk, so he doesn't mind. I'm sure he'll have something to say about that. He said, "Shut up." Oh, and I can turn the chat box back on here so everybody can read it if they're not. Homework stream, baby. Larry Source was stories about yada 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 yada. Or his living before. He was a journalist. Before attaining literary. Are you a ball user? Are you ball user? What's ball user? A baloozer? Explain this to me, Axe. Literary fame. As a correspondent in Paris during the 1950s, he expanded his education, reading a great deal of American literature, some of it in French translation. And in the late 1950s and early 60s, he worked in Bogota, Colombia, and then in New York City for Prensa Latina, the news service created by the regime of Cuban leader Fidel Castro. Hell yeah, brother. Later, he moved to Mexico City, where he wrote the novel that brought him fame and wealth. From 1967 to 1975, he lived in Spain. Lived in Paris for some time, then in New York, then in New York City. A ball user is something you don't want to be. A baloozer? Let's look this up. What's a baloozer? Ball user. Google doesn't know what it is. Explain to me, Axe. And from 1967 to 1965, lived in Spain. Subsequently, he kept a house in Mexico City and an apartment in Paris, but he also spent much time in Havana, where Castro provided him with a mansion. Hell yeah. Dang, I don't want to know what I guess I'm not a ball user because I don't want to be a ball user. Am I saying it right? Before 1967, Garcia Marquez had published two novels, La Horrorasca En la mala hora. La hoja rasca. El corono no tiene quien la escriba. I have that book. No one writes to the colonel. No, it's pronounced Beluzer. Thank you, Axe. Very helpful. Novels and short stories. Such as... I'm going to name some in Spanish. No. I'll write El Corono. No tiene quien le escriba. No, Beluzer. Ball user. Beluzer. Beluzer. Bayuser. No one writes to the colonel. Yeah, Beluzer. Ball user. You can put a space in it to make it make more sense. And his... God. Thanks, Axe. And then 100 Years of Solitude. Mixing historical accent with instances of fantastic and practice that derived from Cuban master Alejo Carpentier, considered to be one of the founders. Inhabitants of Macondo are driven by elemental passions, lust, greed, thirst for power, which are thwarted by crude societal, political, or natural forces, as in Greek tragedy and myth. Continuing his magisterial output, L'Autono del Patriarca. Put a space in these nuts. You got me, bro. Bro. I've been got, bro. 100 años de soledad. I found this person interesting because he's a writer of magical realism. Realism is very cool. Cool. Magical realism. Very cool. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Alright, and let's find some more things. Good, I don't care about, no. That's about it for that. Politics. Let's see. What can I learn about... I think Wikipedia is going to give me more. More stuff about... Learn more about the old... God, I'm going to keep talking. Learn more about the culture of Colombia. In here. His father became a pharmacist and moved with his wife, leaving young Gabriel in Aracataca. He was raised by his grandparents, Doña Tanquia Iguaran and Colonel Nico. Yada yada ba ba da. Okay, were more or less strangers to him for the first few years. His grandparents influenced his early development strongly. Papaleo was a liberal veteran of the Thousand Days War. Let's open a new tab. Oh, wait. No, go back. Thousand Days War. Something else I learned. Thousand Days War was a civil war in Colombia. Was a Colombian civil war from 1899 to 1902. At first, between the Liberal Party and the government led by the National Party, and later, after the Conservative Party had ousted the National Party between, open link, I'm just going to read this now. The Thousand Days War was a civil war fought in Colombia from the 17th of October in 1899 to the 21st of November in 1902. At first between the Liberal Party and the government led by the National Party, and later after the Conservative Party had ousted the National Party, between the Liberals and the Conservative government, caused by the long-standing ideological tug-of-war of federalism versus centralism, between the Liberals, Conservatives, and Nationalists of Colombia following the implementation of the Constitution of 1886 and the political process known as the Regeneración. Tensions reached a fever pitch at the presidential election of 1898, and in the 17th of October 1899, official insurrection against the national government was announced by members of the Liberal Party in the Department of Santander. Hostilities didn't begin until the 11th of November, when the liberal factions attempted to take over the city of Bucaramanga, giving way to active warfare. So this is... I don't care if she does or not, because Wikipedia is the best. She didn't... Well, I didn't go to class yesterday, so I don't know if she asked specifically not to use Wikipedia, but this is... Okay, so basically was a war fought about how the country should be run. Right? That's it. That's all that is. Okay, I learned something. Colonel, so his grandfather was a veteran of this on the liberal side. One was a Civil War vet. The colonel, who Garcia Marquez described as his umbilical cord with history and reality, was also an excellent storyteller. He taught Garcia lessons from the dictionary, took him to circus each year, and was the first to introduce his grandson to ice, a miracle found at the United Fruit Company store. So, he was introduced to ice. Father introduced him to ice, so ice must not be common to, I don't know, Colombia, especially in his time period. All right. That's about it. I feel like that's all I learned from this. He would also occasionally tell his young grandson he can't imagine how much a dead man weighs, reminding him that there was no greater burden than to have killed a man. Ah. Oh, thank you for the prime sub, Chris. I appreciate you. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to enable TTS. Wait, that's not right. Channel points. Channel points. Manage rewards and challenges. Add new custom reward. No, wait. Where's TTS? Highlight my message. Unlock. Is there even a TTS? Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, I'm just going to look up how to have TTS as channel point on Twitch. How do I add? No, that's not what I want. I just want TTS. Show me TTS. You may have seen some bigger donation. However, a small streamer doesn't seem to be out. Add channel pan so you use a tool to create text speech. Use a tool. God, which tool though? What? Check it out. IRL, Twitch related. Give me more! Give me more! I'm done with this. Alright. Add new reward. I'm sorry, I can't see chat at all. So. TTS. Cost. 500 points. But like, what does it do? How do I make it do? Whatever. We'll do this later. I'll figure that out later. Because TTS would be fun. TTS would be fun time. That's text to speech. So that you type something. The channel points. You type something and then ooga booga. It'll say it on stream. So I'll figure that out when I'm not also doing something else. I really want to play Tetris right now. El Viejo. Isn't that called the old one? Isn't that what Viejo means? I'm learning stuff. He was inspired by she treated the extraordinary as something perfectly natural. The house was filled with stories of ghosts and premonitions, omens, and portents. Na 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 na. Was a committed leftist through his life, adhering to socialist beliefs. In 1991, he began as changing the history of Africa, an admiring study of the Cuban Afrigists in the Anglo-Civil War, the larger South African border war. He maintained a close but nuanced friendship with Fidel Castro, praising the achievements of the Cuban Revolution, but criticizing aspects of governance and working to soften the roughest edges of the country. Garcia Marquez's political and ideological views were shaped by the grandfather's stories. In an interview, Garcia Marquez told his friend Plinio Apuleo Mendoza, my grandfather, the colonel, was a liberal. My political ideas probably came from him to begin with, because instead of telling me fairy tales when I was young, he would regale me with horrifying accounts of the last civil war that freethinkers and anti-clerics waged against the conservative government. As influence, his political views and his literary techniques to that in the same way that his writing career initially took shape in conspicuous opposition to the Colombian literary status quo. Garcia Marquez's socialist and anti-imperialist views are in principled opposition to the global status quo dominated by the United States. All right. This is good. Good stuff. I learned stuff. What are similarities and differences between Neil Gaiman and Neil Gaiman and what's his face? Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Neil Gaiman is from the old England, and he wrote. I've read some of his stuff more recently. Neil Gaiman works. He's written Coraline, which I think most people know. So I feel like I'm just gonna put this here as an example. Neil's magical realism is more dark and brooding, stemming from his from like Scandinavian and what's like Nordic mythology. That's where Neil Gaiman's magical realism comes from. And then and then Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the magical stuff in his is more grounded and comes from stories that his grandma used to tell. I don't know if that shows any cultural differences, but you know what? I'll do the rest of this tomorrow. Save, please. And you know what we'll do now? Is we'll play Tetris. Because I would really like to play Tetris right now. And we're going to figure that out. So, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off the chat box. We're going to go to game capture. We're going to turn off music. Properties here. Tetris. This is still supposed to be Tetris Effect. Tetris, Xbox. Change the stream. Tetris Effect. No. Effect. Connected. Tetris Effect. Connected. Yeah, la da 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 da. I will not give feedback now because I want to play Tetris. So how are we all doing tonight? How are you doing, Chris? You still awake? Oop. Oop. I don't have it on here. There we go. What do I want to... What should I do, marathon, or should I like just play through the story like I was before? The story journey, because I'm thinking I'm gonna try at the journey mode again. Let's see how far I get. I'm gonna run through. Where's my mouse? Here we go! We're just gonna start. We're just jumping right into it. We're going to save that immediately. Oops. I made a mistake already, guys. Don't judge me, please. I think this is too high yet. No, it's not too high yet. Now it is. So now I would be able to... Here we go. Are y'all ready for this? See that hot combo? Beautiful combo. Now I get to use the super move. Oh, I got 8 in Octotris. Noctatris. Next level, baby. That was a mistake. the hard choices here. Trying to fix my mistakes. Tetris blocks are indeed coming in clutch though, so that's nice. I don't want to put that there. That'll give me too many blocks. There we go. We've made it. The end is indeed in sight. Baby. Boggers is right, Chris. Oops. I know what piece I can put here. There we go. Oh yeah, we got a good old T spinning. One more line. I want to make it a good one. There, here we go. Next level. We dunking on this game, bro. Ready for the Poggers music in this level. That was not the right way to go about that. Oh, I didn't get a double Tetris either. There's nowhere to put this. I have to fix the mistake. And now we roll one. We got that Tetris, baby. You're gonna get a 3 combo? A 4 combo? Alright, now we build. Gotta get max I'm a god. I'm a Tetris god. And now we move to the next level. Baby game? What are you talking about, Chris? This ain't no baby game. This is a man game. An S rank, baby. Look at that S. Look at that S. S for super adept. Challenge complete. Achieve player level 20. Bird avatar unlocked. Let's go. Mark, what up, baby? What's going on? Good to see you. I just finished doing like half of my project that's due tomorrow at 10 p.m. So now we're celebrating by playing frickin' Tetris. We can see how frickin' awesome I am at this game. And you can see how awesome this game is in general. Oops. I don't want to do that. Playing the new Pokemon currently, prepping my team for the Elite Four. Sounds like fun. What's your team? Is it like the same exact Pokemon that were in the other version? Because if so, I will know every Pokemon that you have on your team. But if not, then I will have no clue. There's nowhere to put you, bro. Interesting. Oops. I guess I have to do this. Fuck. Shit. No. No, give me the one I want. Oh my goodness. This is not good. This tower was a bad idea. I have discovered this fact now. No, I don't want that there. I want this there. I want that there. I want this there. There we go. Now we can move this Tetris to new heights. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Well, oh well. I couldn't get it. Dang. Hello. Hello, Alex. How art thine tonight? Guten Abend, over. The new games have the same Pokemon as the original. Yeah, but what's your team? You gotta tell me what your team is, Mark. Also, when I'm playing Tetris, I will have like 20-minute spurts where I just do not look at the chat. Because Tetris is mesmerizing. I can get a Tetris right now. There we go. Star Raptor Classic. That's the first one I saw. Classic choice. What other bird Pokemon are you gonna have? Another Tetris, because I'm a god. Another Tetris, baby! Luxray Rapidash. Love Rapidash. The majestic Pokemon. Give me all the right pieces right now, baby. Oh, you're gonna have to give me a second, Mark, before I look at the rest of your Pokemon. Go. Oh no, I meant to do the freaking Altaria's great though. It is December. I love Altaria's design too because it's so doofy. Dab on stream? You have to ask me again and I'll do it. Thought about using Altaria. You had Floatzel, Torterra, great pick. Dialga, Floatzel, and Torterra. See that dab? Bro, my friend Ben, who streams when he's home, he has one of his little, his points things pops up on stream. One of his channel points rewards is dab on stream. New emote time. I should have waited to use that, but to get maximum points. It is indeed December. Abby said it's December literally the minute it was December. I don't know what. Oh, sugar. This is not good. Alright, we're just going for it, pals. We're going for it. We're just. Whoa, gosh. Oh, jeez. This will not be it. This will not be the end. I swear this will not be the end. I should have put it in the other spot. There we go. Whew. Got that in there just in time. Alright, we're gonna wait for a Tetris. Oh, there's a Tetris. Brick. We got another Tetris, baby! Oh, that was a lot of Tetris bricks all in a row. Ooh, music change. I should do something. Oh, I don't have to do anything. Yeah, I do. That was a mistake. Oh, God, I made a mistake. Get down there. Thank you for complimenting my dab. Wait, I'm gonna need to do an art stream so I can actually make emotes. Because I haven't been worrying about that when I should be worrying about that. Well, not that I should be. That I want to be worrying about that. I would like to make emotes. But I have not had the time or the drive. This is a fun level. I don't remember how far we made it last time. Alright, you want to see some shit? Hey, we got Octress, an Octress. What the hell are all these Tetris bricks doing? That wasn't a good idea. Oops. That was a mistake. I'll tell anybody that was a mistake. Please give me an S. Oh, what an A? What do I need for an S? I know, it's just calling me bad left and right, bro. Uh-oh. I was drinking water, Tetris. I wasn't ready. Because I didn't use all my power-ups when I should have. There we go. Now we're ready. Oh, why did I... What is wrong with me? Why did I do that? What? Oh, gosh. This is just not a good run for me. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. do it. I had to do it. I swear it was necessary. There we go. I just keep building up because I'm getting cocky. Oops. But that is a mistake if I've ever seen one. We'll just have to roll with it. Rotating the Tetris pieces so I can get those sick rhythms. Oops. God damn it. Fuck. I have to frickin' fix this just so I can get a better frickin' Tetris going. Oh, man. I am bad, Chris. I keep seeing that as the first frickin' chat message. Bad lol. We're in the dolphin level right now. The rapist level. Just because a couple of dolphins raped people, all dolphins are rapists. It's called it's called being speciesist. I bet I caught a couple of you off guard there, eh? The dolphins, they're sexual predators. Right? I'm not the only one that knows this fact. Unless I'm living in some other world. Poggers. Not all dolphins. That's what I said. I said not all dolphins. I corrected myself, okay? Oops. That is not the most fun of mistakes to make. Frick. Sugar. pie. Sugar pie honey bunch, bro. Oh, goodness. Oh, what is happening? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all about recovery. It's all about recovery, guys. It's all... Oh, it's all... Oh, oh gosh. This is what happens when I call dolphins rapists, apparently. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Nope, that was the wrong choice, Andrew. I can see the chat moving, and I'm not excited about it. Dolphins are human too. That fornicate for pleasure, males gangbang the females, use fish as fat. Oh, yo, Garrett's mom got him a new barrel of cheese balls. What do you mean he fucked him up? Stale cheese? No. No, he left the cheese balls open. Yell at Garrett for me. Yell at him. Oh, so you have said, but I haven't heard that before. Did they teach this to you in demonic public schools? Yes. The same public school you went to, Chris. Apparently you're not getting quality educations. Dolphins are perverted. Okay, now we're caught up. Garrett, you fool. And Garrett messing up cheese. Lol. Oh, jazz level. Pog. We need to get down there, bro. I need to get down there. I need to get down there, bruv. There we go. We're down there. Yes. Yes. And now things will work out for me. I know this for a fact. Uh-oh. Never mind. Things aren't working out. Things are moving too fast. I need Tetris. Oh, there she is. Oh, thank God. These S and Z blocks are really just not what I need right now. No. What? What is that? I did not do that. Now we're getting to alternative Tetris. Alright, Night Mark. Fight the Elite Four in the morning so I can keep you updated if you wish. Yes, keep me updated. It does sound like Breath of the Wild. Oh. He poured water on them by accident. The barrel is tainted. No. An even worse mistake. I keep not using my little power up. I'm gonna use it now. So I can get some time. Oh god, this isn't really doing much. This level also has horses. I keep putting, it's a freaking bad idea to put Tetris blocks over there because it takes longer to tear them down. I love this level so much. Good night, Mark. God, I wasn't. Using all of our brain power right now. By we, I mean me. You guys aren't doing shit. Except providing moral support, of course. Of course. You're doing something. You're here, which is, I love you for that. But this, of course, this is all me. This is all, this is how, I'm very good at this game, so I've said, but have yet to prove. Damn it. Oh, wait. There's a spot. We're getting a Tetris. Now I have 2 spots for my Tetris bricks, which is not great. Not great problem to have. To get lines, bro. We got a Tetris. That's good. Uh-oh. This is a mistake. Give me a Tetris brick. Give me a Tetris brick. Give me a Tetris brick. Dang. Oh, of course, now you show up. Oops. Sonic Raiders 1 S2G sample. You should send that song in the Discord. I'm gonna keep going until I die, and then I'll do marathon, and then that'll be it. Let's see if I can. See if I can get a Tetris in this part. Yeah, look, Tetris. Hey, baby. That's good enough to be a Tetris. Let's try to get another Tetris. Oh yeah, we can do it. Look at that. A Tetris. We need it to be low to the ground for this one. Get another Tetris, because I'm just that good at the game. Tetris brick to get down one more level. And then we can try to get another Tetris. Yeah. Now we're gonna try my luck. Apparently, okay. No more, not a Tetris here, because we're gonna die if we keep going down this path. Now we have to fix more of these problems I'm creating. I'm gonna fix them right now. This power up. I guess not, because it doesn't look like I'm solving anything. Because I keep getting these friggin' Z blocks. Gosh. Do not want to go into the next level with that high of a... Oh, now we're in a forest. In a lovely forest biome. Oops. Oopsies. Gotta fix that. Tetris. Tetris. We're doing great. No mistakes going into the next level. I got greedy. I kind of relying on a Tetris piece here to get me through this. Nope, that was a bad idea. Recovery. It's all about recovery, and I'm a god at recovery, bro. Bro, that's not the one I need. This is the one I need. Uh-oh. This could very well be the end. Or not! Or not. Nope, that was wrong. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Oh, play Wally for the Nintendo Wii. Oh man, dumb mistakes are what did us in. So now I'm gonna go to that level in marathon and see if I can beat my marathon record. And then that'll be it for tonight. And before I do that, if anybody's here that's gonna leave before I finish this really long run, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I hope you stop by again if you don't normally. Oh, and if anyone here is not a part of this, I think the link should work. We have a Discord. So, yeah. Freaking doing, bro? Oh no, that would have been another freaking... I'm angry. I would have gotten a freaking 4 combo. I'm a cocky son of a B word. What makes you say that, Chris, huh? Why don't you say it to my face? Let's see how risky I can be. Since it's like... I have nowhere to put these things. Frick. Oops. I'm really just taking too many risks. That's what's happening right now. That's why it looks so bad. I'm taking too many risks and moving too quickly. Oh, guess I'll just frickin' do it then, Oh, now I can get a Tetris. Now it'll be okay if I drop it. There, see? It's okay. We'll get another one, too. I keep doing it. I keep playing with fire, guys. Stop me. There we go. We'll get a double. A twofer. Oops. That wasn't really a real mistake. Alright, I think it's going too fast for me to actually try to do Tetrises. I say as I continue to try to do Tetrises. This not good. Now this good. This good. That not good. Oh, this is not going well for me. Now is it? Oh boy. Apparently it really feels like I just don't care. I just putting these pieces wherever they frickin' fit, not even thinking about what's up next. Tetris! Oops. Oh, that was not the piece I thought it was. We're at level 15. I just need 100 more lines to get where I was yesterday. Goddamn Z and S pieces. Tripping me up. There we go. Messed it up again. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it over there. I don't know how I got it over there, though. Fuck. God damn it. Every time I fix something, I simultaneously break something. Damn it. I wasn't moving fast enough. Damn it. Oh, I didn't make it to high score, but oh boy. Oh, man. I was 100 points away from my high score. Should I play again? I feel like everybody but Chris that's in here is asleep. I should play again. Let's do a different, let's do a different, they're all over at my house. They're all giving Chris kisses. Let's check out the different musics. Ah, kaleidoscope. Let's do that one. Oh, I gotta change my avatar to the bird. I wanna be a bird. Let's play regular. Best score in 150 line limit. Let's do this one. Let's do the regular one. Let's not do endless. Let's just do regular. See if I can do it. Within 150 lines, get the best score. It's a Christmas level. Oh boy, I think I've made a mistake. Oh boy, I'm just getting cocky, bro. It's a mountain. stop these trying to make these big brain moves. Just freaking play the game. God, there's nowhere to put this guy. Oops. Oops. God, I need to fix garbage. go. 150. You like the regular one? Still don't get a high score. Let's do a different mode then. Let's do... I'm gonna try one that I haven't done. Chill. No, I don't like these chill ones. Give me these focus. Earn as many all clears you can before time runs out. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one. All clears. Seems challenging. Oh. Did I try Purify yet? I have not tried it yet. I've just been playing Tetris, like the same Tetris. Oh gosh. Oops. Oh man. This is like precision mode. God. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. I knew it. I knew that wasn't it. What was I supposed to do? What? Oh no! I'll do Purify next. I'm so... Gosh. What am I supposed to do? A freaking T-spin? I gotta see. Let's try Purify now that Heavy Arms wants me to do it. Or is asking if I've tried it. Let's try it then. Quit. Quit. And combo. Countdown Purify. Let's clear the dark blocks. Clearing dark blocks. Here we go. Within the 3 minutes. That was a mistake. Ooh, I am indeed liking this. Uh-oh. I don't know where to put this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! I'm failing! I thought that was a brick, a block, a square, a cube. Oops. Mother fucker, bro. Oh, jeez. No! Oh, my. I am going to have to try this again and not make all these mistakes. How'd I do? How'd I do? I agree. Heavy arms. This is very visually stimulating. So, okay, what do... I'm trying it again. Trying it again. This time, I will do better. I cleared it. I made a mistake. I farted. Oh yeah, the only words I say within 3 minutes is I farted. I guess all I do is speak the truth. Hey, I got a B. What do I need to get an A? I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time and then try other ones. And clear as many dark blocks as you can. Oops, I'm a restart. I'm gonna restart that. Oops. Some bad guys to defeat here, pal. Dumb mistake. Gotta get down farther. Go, 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 go. I don't have nothing. Time up already. I haven't tried any of the co-op. I did see Game Grumps. I did worse that time. I did see Game Grumps play the multiplayer modes, and those looked fun. But I have no one to play with. I also don't feel like playing it with anybody. Game. I'm hitting the hay. It's been nice vibing with Tetris. Have a good night. Tara, I thought you already went to bed. So, have a good night. I'm glad you've enjoyed Tetris. Let's do Balloon High. And I'll see you in the next life. Survive random effects and clear 150 lines. Well, what are these set effects? I don't know what this means. I'm kind of scared. Uh-oh. What do I have to do with this? Johns. Is this good or bad? Like... Ah, it's neither. Def's not Gassimers. I'm coming for your pup. Hey, Junter, thank you for the stream. The raid. Thank you so much. Much love, much love. Wait, let me put my default love emotes in here, and also let me get some of these up in here. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Much love from Junter. Thanks, Gas. We're playing Tetris again because I really like this game. This mode gonna out-jump him. He said you look like a zombie right now. Oh, I really, my getting into the zone face is really zombified. So I'm not gonna disagree with you there, Junter. I'm also very tired. I don't know why though. What the hell is this brick? Oh, fractured bricks. This is fun. Now I'm gonna be super self-conscious about my face. Look zooted. I am not in fact zooted. I just look that way when I get really into Tetris. Oh god. This is difficult. Do I have to hold the controller upside down? Oh god. That's not gonna help. Fractured and upside down. A T-spin. Oh, this is really trippy. It's really tripping me out. Alright, can I just not have the vertical flip anyone, please? God. Dear Lord Jesus Christ. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, now we're back. No ghost, that's fine. This is just like normal Tetris. Or old Tetris. Pop. 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 I like this random effect. No hold. Uh-oh. Okay. Another Tetris classic move. Oops. Vertical. What the hell? What's that? This music is getting very repetitive. This was a bad choice in level. Ooh. Go with no ghost again. It's fine. I'm a Tetris master, bro. Tetris master, bro. I'm going into zombie again, aren't I? Like I said, gonna be super self-conscious about it for a little bit. Oh. Fat block, bro. Mine's not keeping up with this. Me either. I'm barely hanging on. Which is why I like playing Tetris so much. It feels good to barely hold on to knowing what's going on. I am 90 lines away from the goal here. Oh, I don't see what's coming next. That is quite detrimental. I'm glad the music changed, even if it only changed slightly. Yeah, that's good. I can see again. Stop giving me the... Vertical spin. That's fun. Give me a nice little challenge. For the... Sometimes the noise they use for when I fast drop sounds like Junkrat's grenade launcher. Not that one. No. That one. That one. You probably cannot hear it. Oops. Oh god. Cross cone. I can't see. I got one. Fuck. Okay. It's actually not that bad. Got him. Got him. This is messing me up. Oops. Oops. This is great. I'm doing wonderfully. Just need math. I need a few more lines. Stay. Go. Oh man. Ooh, perfect. Yay, the kids are cheering for me. The children want me to win. They want me to win, bro. Oh, fat block. There's no way I'm getting to that one. That's rude. It bumped me. I almost got that one. All clear. That's so nice. That's so kind. What a good one. me up. Oh, I'm so close. I am just so close. This is really difficult when I can't see what's next. No, there we go, there we go. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. 15 more. I got it! I did it! I did it. I did it. Woo! And I only got a B. Though we're about to say you're 90 lines of blow cane deep. Pretty much. Pretty much. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm a Tetris god. Now, if you would really like to see me get zoned, I can do marathon and spend another 20 minutes just playing this freaking game. Excuse me. Yes, cracked. I'm cracked. I can do clear 40 lines as fast as I can. A master. Really, really fast Tetris. I'm gonna do... no, I'm gonna do more of the ones that I haven't done before. Use I Tetrinimos to earn the best score you can within 5 minutes. I muted it. Yeah, there are better songs. Wait, let's do let's listen to some of this music and I'll do marathon with some of these songs. I'm gonna go all the way down to all the songs that I have. We got this one. No, thank you. I don't like that one. Get this one. Alright, thank you for the raid, Junter. I appreciate you coming in even for the time that you did. More than enough. I expect nothing from nobody. So the fact that you're here at all means a lot. Thank you, and get a good 4-hour nap. And yeah, much love. Ooh, let me put a good old lovin', the good old lovin' back. The lovin's that I have. There we go. There we go. Till next time. See you in the afterlife. I'm just gonna play one.
Why? Monkey.
I'm just gonna play one more. Probably marathon. See if I can beat my high score again. Let's do this one. Hula Soul. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Effects mode. No. Play. Marathon. What is this? Hula Soul. This is probably gonna get repetitive, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. No line limit. Play for as long as I can. My high score is right there. I don't want this piece. God. I don't want this piece. God, I have to do my frickin' Tetris. Oh, I made a mistake. Oops. I'll fix it. It's still early. Early game, early game. Another mistake. It's okay. Early game. Early game. See if we can get a good old Tetris here. Off of our mistakes. Yep, we can do it. Can we do another one? Oh yeah. Let's get rid of our mistakes as quickly as possible now. Go. Mistakes gone. Clean slate. Now we can try to build for another Tetris. Another double Tetris. Oops. It's okay, we can fix this. I just need the right piece. Right here. Slowly fall, that's right. I'm really banking on getting another. There we go. Get a double Tetris. God mode now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but now I'm trying really hard to make sure that I'm not zombie faced after Junter's comment. Mistake. Let's do this. Let's try doing this. What's wrong with me? Alright, you know what? Fixing mistakes is what makes this game fun. What? I did not make that mistake. It was not me. do for there it is. Oops. Okay, time to just get low and just get lines. My zombie face again. Oops. Oh, I'm not feeling very confident if I'm gonna freaking beat my record. This music is too intense for me. Oh my god. That is unfortunate. They'll constantly be moving the freaking pieces so they don't stick. I can't move them too many times, apparently. Bad choice. Ooh, no! No! I was pressing buttons. I swear I was pressing buttons. It didn't want me to press buttons. Gives me these freaking squares right when I don't fucking need them, bro. No! I clicked my freaking Steam controller button down and it opened the keyboard. So very unfortunate. So very unfortunate. But you know what? I still have, even though I didn't beat my record is still there and it's quite high. So I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Oh man. Oh, that was a lot. I'm calling it quits for tonight for Tetris. That was quite the run. Quite the run. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm gonna end stream. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I'm gonna be doing homework tomorrow night. I might hop on, I don't know, like 11 p.m. again and end up playing Tetris for 3 hours. It's starting to become a trend to play Tetris for a very long time. But no other updates, I don't think, other than if you didn't know, I'm going to put it in for like the third time tonight. If you care to join the Discord, the Tickletown Discord, it's right there. The link where it's right there. I don't care if you join or not. It's just there if you want to, chat with the rest of the ticklers. Here's another YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel with a couple of videos on there. They're not very good, except for one that Tim Tootin is in. That one I think is pretty good. So I think that one is the first one on there if you go there. And what else? That's it. That's all I got. Thank you for being here again. And if you fell asleep watching Tetris, perfect. Let's see if there's anywhere for me to direct you. I don't think there's no one that I know of that I can direct you to while you're sleeping. So I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. A happy December. It's the best time of the year because it's cold. It's getting cold. And I wish you all the best of days and the best of nights. And I'll see you all in therapy. Goodbye. Goodbye.